Hi, I'm Jim O'Connor. I'm a copywriter, and on this course I'm going to share with you the process I use to create really great brand stories. Now, a really great brand story for me has four things going for it. First of all, it has clarity. It clearly communicates what the brand has to offer people. Secondly, it's engaging. It interests people so they want to find out more. Thirdly, it differentiates the brand or product from competitors so people don't go, oh, that's me too. They go, oh, that sounds different, I want some more of that. And finally, it motivates people both on an emotional level and on a logical level to take action and become a customer. Now that's what I call a really great brand story, has those four elements, and that's what I'm going to be helping you create on this course. I'm going to share the process I use to create that kind of brand story. So this begs the question of why do we need such a great brand story? Well, let me give you a quote from a book that I like. The quote is, "Today, people are easier to reach but harder to engage." They're easier to reach because of all the different media channels we have available. But the problem this causes is information overload. People just go too much information, so that makes them harder to engage. Secondly, people have got everything they need. They've got a car, a watch, a microwave. They don't really need anything more. So that makes it hard to engage them. And finally, if they do decide that they want to buy something, there's a huge amount of competition out there, so that they're spoilt for choice. So why would they want to buy your brand over another brand? So for those three reasons, you need a very good brand story. When it comes to creating brand stories, I see an awful lot of people getting it wrong. They get it wrong because they focus on the wrong things. They start off by focusing on the medium. They go, we need a podcast, or we need a YouTube video. Then they get wrapped up in the mechanics of producing that content, and then they move on to the metrics of measuring the results. Now, all those things are important, but if you do those before you've sorted the message, it's rather like putting the cart before the horse. Because if you have a crap message and you broadcast it really well, and you produce it really well, and you measure it really well, it's still a crap message. So the key thing is to get the message right first, and then start worrying about those other things. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on in this course, is how to produce that message that's really clear. The course also includes a project where you will apply what you've learnt in the lessons to your own particular brand story. Don't worry if the brand story you've got at the moment is a bit of a mess, it's not a problem. Together we'll work through it and we will turn a bit of a mess into a thing of beauty. Right, a little bit about me. I'm a copywriter. I've worked in big international advertising agencies like Saatchi & Saatchi and Young & Rubicam. I've worked on big global brands like Clover Low Fat Spread, Diageo Drinks, Colgate Palmolive. I've worked on loads of household names, but I've also worked on a range of tiny little brands that are definitely not household names that you've never heard of. A local campsite, a gym, a wedding venue. But I've also worked on every single conceivable type of brand in between that. I've worked on luxury watches, outdoor clothing, cultural travel, a niche French skincare brand. The point is, over the years, I've done all sorts of different brand stories, and in that time, I've developed a process for creating brand stories that work. And in this course, I'm going to be sharing that process with you, so that you can create your own brand story that really gets across the points you need to make in a way that gets people excited, interested, and they really want to become your customers.